Hello and welcome to HealthyHouseplants.com, where we teach you all about gardening in the great indoors. If you'd like to support our show, please use our Amazon affiliate link below. Today I am going to continue with my series on garden chores depending on the season. So I'm going to talk to you right now about summer garden chores and what to consider doing during the summertime months wherever you're located with your houseplants. So because as I mentioned in other videos, and I have videos on this, the seasons do affect your houseplants. You're turning on the heater, you're turning on the air conditioner, it's warmer, it's cooler outside. If you open the window, they're feeling the effects of the season. So even though you do have a protected environment inside, you still are having some seasonal changes for your houseplants inside. For instance, one of the things that they do automatically is in spring is they do start a growth spurt. Here's Lucy. She's in a revival series. She's doing really good here, as you can see. And she has had her growth spurt. She has been growing quite a bit recently in response to spring, summer, going on summer, spring, and springtime. So that being said, repotting is something you can definitely do in the summer months. I do have a repotting series, link below. And that series shows you how to repot and goes through various stages of the repotting, including even choosing the correct size pot and about pots and pot materials, etc. So do go ahead and repot plants that need it during the summertime. Other really good things to do during the summer months: check for pests and diseases, treat the pests. The main disease you're probably going to find indoors is root rot. So if you have a problem with root rot, deal with the root rot as soon as possible to hopefully save the plant. I have a video, actually a playlist link below of what to do with root rot, okay? In terms of pests and diseases, actually just pests, the different things to look for: mealybugs, scale, spider mites, thrips. So just take a real good look at your plant to see if there are any signs of any pests. Some of those signs would be sticky stuff. That indicates that there's a pest feeding on your plant, because what happens is they feed on the foliage and on the chlorophyll, and then they excrete a sticky substance as they go. So basically pooping out this sticky stuff. So if sticky stuff on any of your houseplants is an indication there are most likely pests nearby. Mealybugs are one of the pests that would create the sticky stuff, as would scale. So do look out for that and take care of the pests right away, because summertime pests will go wild with the warmer weather in terms of proliferating and really going to town, eating up your plants. Good thing to do, which will help keep the pests at bay, and good to do after you've treated for pests, is give your plants a shower. If you live in an area of the country that has rain during the summer months, I don't, because I'm in Southern California, so we are dry at this time. But if you do, a nice rain shower is a boon for your houseplants. They will absolutely love it. Just make sure that you don't put your plants out in direct sun. So when it's raining, go ahead and put them out. Better to put them in a shady spot, especially if you're going to go do something and then come back, and then if you have a thunderstorm, and then they're in hot sun after, that's not going to be a good thing for them. So do make sure you protect them, but a rain shower is great. If you don't, what I do is I put them in the shower and actually give them a bath in the shower. So shower them off, and that will clean off any thing like dust and even dirt that's accumulated. That way the plant can breathe better. The plant will transpire. Plants transpire, and that's their way of breathing. It will humidify your air more. It also will clean your air more. So that's something to keep in mind. Keeping those plants clean are going to enable them to clean your air, filter out toxins much better than if they're dirty and dusty. And they just look a lot better, and they'll be a lot happier. And it's a good opportunity to also hydrate them and hydrate their soil really well too. So time it when it's time for watering. And that will make your houseplants very happy. So also top dressing you can do at this time of year, as well as fertilizing. So fertilizing, do give them a nice dose of fertilizing. You usually want to fertilize throughout the summer months, depending on how frequently the plant requires fertilizer. So do that. Also a good top dressing if you haven't done that in a while. So I have a video on that. What you want to do is put a layer of something like worm castings on the top of the soil, and that will continue to feed the soil, give it a nice slow release, low source of nutrients that also does double duty of making sure your houseplant soil stays biologically active and alive, and the roots just love that, and you're going to have really healthy plants doing that. So that's another thing you can do at this time of year. That is it. Besides your regular care, of course, you're going to continue to water your plants. Do keep in mind that hanging plants will dry out more quickly, especially when it is warm out. So check those. Plants that are up high, those will dry out more quickly during warm weather. Do make sure to keep your plants hydrated during warm weather in general. Thank you for stopping by today. Please leave any comments about any indoor gardening tutorials you'd like to see. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And please check the bell if you'd like to be notified when new videos are released.